Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
Just can't go.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
No, no, no. I just can't let go. No, 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 no.
Play action here, Corral. He's got his tight end, it's Tommy Tremble. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
He's going to look deep for more, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Panthers are going to
I'll get that. Thank ya.
No, 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 no. Just can't let go.
Penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
No, no, no.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Hubbard is not going to get it.
No, no, no. Just can't let go.
Why y'all treat me like a guest? I'm family. Huh? Yeah. I have to sit down. You want to sit down with
Like
me?
a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
No.
Prices vary by state. Options select by customer availability and eligibility.
Why you want me to sit down?
Hey, this is Pink Sweats. Nothing says vacation mode quite like the perfect.
They push him back to the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Corral on 2nd down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. That's to Marshall on a quick slant. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, my feet.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got some space here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Being chased out left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral checks this down to Hubbard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives this to White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. Throw left side complete. That's more. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a give to Wade. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On second down, they'll run with White, and he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Corral with it, 1st down here. On the move to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Corral to throw once again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Brady. Flush to his right. And a catch. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here in the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corral. There's Trimble, the tight end. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Hey, ball 66.